Okay, we're live. We'll give it about 20 or 30 seconds for the little video thing to play. That's always annoying. We got the ads at the beginning. I like the ads, but I don't like the ads at the same time. Alright, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning here with War Machine BOD. We're going to start off talking a little bit about the new Christmas event and the stuff we got going on here. It's good to see everybody. Awesome to see all you guys out on the stream today. So everybody say hello to War Machine. He's live with me to do some chatting today.
Hello everybody.
Alright, I see Sufyan.
I everybody stopping by.
Zach Husky, Thomas Quebec, hello, Danish, the Wizard, Omniverse, Farhan, Kill 'em all, Blue Jay. I see BBK, Striker, Bella, Terran 63 HD, Dashin, MTM's here. A lot of familiar names. That's really awesome. War Robots the player. Hello guys. Hello. Awesome to see you guys. Tattoo Josh. I see War Machine BOD's in the chat too. I don't know how he's at two different places at one time, but somehow he's here. All right. So what do you think about the new Christmas events so far, War Machine?
I don't know. I don't know. For me, there's nothing really exciting. You know, I want to see platinum.
I hear you. We're going to be getting another set of task lists. We were just talking about this a little bit earlier, and the list of tasks they're going to require certain robots, and some people are saying they're going to require certain drones with certain chips installed and all kinds of stuff to complete the task. So that's going to be a little bit crazy. It's going to be a lot like the last one, I think, where if you don't have the robots or you don't have the drones or you don't have this or that, you're not going to be able to complete the task. I don't really understand why they're doing it like that. I really wish they would make it so everybody could do these things. I mean, they shouldn't require certain robots or certain weapons or certain drones. You know, that's my opinion. Picks, we would love to see things changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying, War Machine?
Free to play or a grinder, even a low spender, okay? Yeah, we got most of them bots and most of them weapons, and maybe some of us have some of them drones and some of us have some of them chips that are required to complete and finish these tasks, but some of us don't. So therefore, if you get about halfway through, a quarter way to halfway through the task, and you hit that roadblock because you don't have a Hawk or you don't have this other bot, and I seen on there on the list, and you know, quote me wrong or not, but they had where you had to run a full hanger of a certain type of bots. You know, and they had the list of the bots. Hawk was one of them, but and you know, you had to get so many kills or I don't know what you had to do. I can't remember the rest on that list, but you had to have a full hanger of X. I have every one of them bots that's on that said list, but there's like 80% of the players out here that don't have those bots. You know, they don't have some of them weapons that I've seen on that list, so they're just going to hit a roadblock, and then they're not going to be able to finish it after they work so hard to get where they are. Then what? You know, they're not going to do the next task or the next event. I'm telling you, they're not even going to try.
Yeah, I mean, when the events popped up last time, at first I was like, oh, this is really cool, but like the little clue they gave out made no sense. Like it would say like, oh, travel back to the future or something weird like that, and it would be like you would have to do something with like I don't remember what it was, but it had the clue. You had no idea what it was, and somebody found these out, which was really cool. But you know, I did the first few of them, and then I realized, you know what, I don't have the stuff I need to do these. So I mean, this one pops up, and I'm not sure if I'm even going to pay much attention to this next set of tasks that's up right now, because I probably won't be able to get through it. So why bother is kind of
what
I'm thinking.
I agree, and again, and it's getting harder. Each one of these events is getting harder because the last one I got 3/4 through it, and there were some you had to get the older bots on it all, and I had like 80% of the bots you had to get, but some of them they didn't. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not spending this and my time and doing this just to do. I'm like, that's too much, you know. So I didn't complete it. I didn't complete this one.
Yeah, I just don't quite understand. I mean, you know, it's Christmas time. Give us some easy tasks to do that anybody can do. That's the way I see it.
Put some platinum in there to where, you know, put it to where we have to play, you know, 30 games or 40 games of Beacon Rush or something, and we get 75, 100 platinum on a Christmas event, or put on there, you know, you get, you know, so many kills on a team deathmatch. We get so much platinum, or, you know, we get a couple of those chips. You know, even if it's the blue chips, you know, the lower drone chips, you know, something. It's a Christmas event. I remember back in the day, Walking War Robots on up to like 2 years ago, all the Christmas events, I look forward for the New Year's and the Christmas event. Them are the two best events, you know, really was. And it's like now it's so much of a grind.
I remember when I got my Falcon. I think I got my Falcon and like a couple weapons to go along with it, all from those little tasks that popped up, and it was just normal stuff. Yeah. Like there was no crazy, you have to have this, you have to have that. It was just do these normal tasks and you're good to go. Yeah. Which was really, really nice. And I mean, it wasn't that hard. I mean, you did have to grind, I will say that. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy at the same time. You had to spend a lot of time, okay? You had to spend a lot of time playing, but besides that, you know, I wish they would go back to those type of things. That's back in the good old days, man. I love this game, but there's just certain things that they do these days that, you know, I wish they would do a little bit differently.
I agree. Well, that company MailRU, ever since they took them over, right? In 2017, they took the company over, Pixonic over. 2018 is when they stepped in and started doing you know, kind of like got the driver's seat key and here you go, you're good to go, you know. So they came in and did their thing. Ever since then, I've noticed the events, like the Christmas events, New Year's events, Thanksgiving events, they're just not what they used to be. They're really not. And then what you have to do to grind, you have to get these other weapons or these bots or drones or whatever. And what do you get? You get 10 gold for that, you know, 15 gold. You know, the end prize is this, you know, a futuristic Nucleon or whatever. But I mean,
now back then we didn't have as many events as we do now. Like right now, it's like we've always got some sort of event going.
Yeah, always got an event, right.
Which is super cool. Back then, it was mainly just an event during the holidays, but those were always something to look forward to because there was always awesome deals for like a couple bucks in the daily specials. I mean, there was all kinds of tasks to get robots and weapons where you could get it all easily. I mean, we had it made back then. Things were a little bit better. I think the economy was better. What I used to do, Danny, what I used to do back in the day was out the 2 or 3 months in between, we wouldn't have an event back in the day, you know. That would be my time. I would get in, I would farm up and everything, knowing that the event was coming around. Then when the event came around, I knew what I had to do once the event started, got what I had, and I already had the resources to, you know, upgrade stuff. So it really made me grind up to that event, and then it gave me something to look forward to, you know. All right, so let's look through the chat here and see what we got going on.
By the way, welcome everybody that's in here joining us this evening. We really appreciate it.
Okay, hold on. This one's kind of important. Abverus says, I got my account is lost. All right. There's another way to contact. All you can really do is contact Pixonic through in-game support, or if you go to their webpage, you might be able to find an actual email address where you can email them, but really that's about it. Usually in-game support's very helpful. If you lose your account, you know, if you know what your player ID was, you should be able to just message them, explain to them what happened, and say, hey, you know, can you guys restore my account back? Somehow my data got erased, and they should be able to help you out there. At least I would think so. Usually they're very quick and very good about that kind of thing.
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know, you can go into your Google Play and just sign, or not Google Play, but it's the other Google, and retrieve your account that way. I know, because it'll show all your achievements and everything, and you can actually go back in and So I've done it like that before. So maybe try that. Maybe, I don't know. Worst case scenario.
Viper Scourge on Lancelot. Oh, Octo, I believe that's a very, very nice setup, honestly. I like it a lot. The only thing I don't like is one has a 500 meter range, one has a 600 meter range, and the reload times are a little different. But
yes, the reload times is so different on those, yeah.
It still works out very, very well overall. I mean, I've ran that several times before, and I've always liked it. Not the best build, but a very good build if you need it to work.
Right, they're all three good weapons. I mean, you'd have two good you'd have your Scourges on there. As long as your Scourges are like level 9, you know, they give a little bite. Level 10, that's when they really zap, and then from 10 to 12 and Mark 2 and above, that's when you really get that hard bite with any Scourge, Spark, or Calamities. But yeah, Vipers hit hard. It's just a reload time.
Yeah, I really like Vipers. I've been playing Viper Shredder a lot on my Hades, and I'm really enjoying that right now.
Yeah, me too. Hi, Leo Fighter. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Lee Fighter. How's it going? I see a lot more people stopping into the chat. Guys, thank you so much for coming. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Tattoo Josh is asking top 5 bots and weapons right now. Well, man, that's kind of a hard question to answer because there's so many good ones. There's so many good robots in the game.
Yeah, there is.
What's your top 5 list, War Machine?
I would say my top 5, the most deadliest out there on the field I'm seeing right now is Hawks, bar none. But that's not my favorite. My favorite is my Fender. The one I actually enjoy running is either one of my Fenders. Is my favorite. I would say my second to that right now probably my Scorpion. Third to that I would say is probably my Fenrir. And then of course, I don't know. It's a toss up. You know, I used to love my Aljun until that third nerf. You know, that last nerf, and then, but I don't know. I'm all meta. You know, I'm running everything new. The only thing I don't have in my hangar that I want and I need is a Minos.
Yeah, that's a very fun robot, but you know what? I've actually got, you know, due to the YouTube Creators Program and also having the Battle Rec account, I've been checking out the new robot, the Typhon, and it's not what I expected. I thought it was going to be this deadly destroyer of everything. I thought it was going to be crazy overpowered. Yeah. And it's really not, but I'm loving the four medium weapons. That's a lot of firepower. And it's quickly becoming my favorite new robot, I think. It's just so fun to play. I mean, it's not, I mean, like, I think Scorpion and Hawk are just way more terrifying than this thing, but I don't know. I'm just really enjoying this. So that's probably going to be my number 1 favorite robot. Hades is up there. Blitz with the Clive Vicious
Hades,
is up there.
I don't run a Hades, but I see you guys run Hades, and they are beasts.
Yeah, they are super beasts. But yeah, the Blitz with the Clive Vicious. I'm really loving the Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, Scorpions. All right. And then I guess I would say Hawk for number 6. That's kind of my top 6. I don't really enjoy playing the Hawk. He's not fun, but he's so he's so deadly, you know. Everyone's saying I'm lagging because I'm not moving.
Somebody said Typhon in the chat there. And then also, I don't know if Amphibious One said, yeah, the Hawk is OP. Well, the Hawk is OP, but let me tell you something. In my heart, I think, you know, let me tell you, and you can mark my words on this. I think the Scorpion's going to be the next bot to get nerfed. And why I say that? What component parts are in that operations at the moment? You're going to start seeing them out there on the field everywhere, and it's just going to be just like overpopulated with scorpions. Every time you turn your back, you're gonna have one shooting you, 2 or 3 of them, and they're gonna be overpopulated out in the field in these leagues, and that's gonna be one of the next ones to get nerfed. Mark my word.
Yeah, for sure.
Mark my word.
All right, so HP War Robots player says, currently foolhardy quartermaster and clever survivor activated multiple times in game. What do you think about that? I think that must be some sort of glitch. If you're actually noticing something like that happen, please write to in-game support and just do a bug report. Let them know you're seeing that kind of thing so they know that it needs to be fixed, because that's not supposed to happen. All right, my guess is it's definitely some sort of bug or some sort of glitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Havoc's on the Typhon. Ooh, Eli, I think. That'd be
deadly.
That's a very hard build to play, though. Like I've tried that,
but oh man, the power, the stomping power.
Oh yeah, the power is amazing if you can get in real close. But I've tried it and I didn't really have much luck with it. Did not have much luck with it.
Turbo Knight's in the house. He just stepped in.
In the right situation, that does destroy some people. So Typhon with Havoc's is crazy if you're comfortable getting in real close with him.
I got a question for you, Danny.
What's that?
Up to now, what's your best build or your favorite weapons build? Not talking about pilot. We know which pilot's the best, the lockdown pilot, but the weapons build on the Hawk.
On the Hawk?
That you've used so far, yeah.
Well, so far it's definitely been the Quarker and the Nucleons. For some reason, that just seems to shred people faster than anything else.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the Quarkers seem to be better than the Atomizers, if you ask me. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but Quarker and Nucleon is ridiculous.
Well, that's like the Sparks with the Scourges after the last Scourge nerf that they did. Sparks seem like they outperform them. You get 4 Sparks on a Blitz, they seem like they do more damage than 3, maxed out Scourges on a HE or whatever. They do serious damage.
Now, the other surprising thing is we were just talking about like the Havocs, but Devastator and Scatters on a Hawk is insane.
Oh yeah, because you can drop right in on them. If you play it like a Nightingale kind of thing.
Yes,
and use it to drop in on that one guy that's over there singler by himself, and just pop, take him out, and go behind cover. Yeah.
So if you're trying to laser somebody to death and you don't quite kill him, you just drop down right in front of him, pop, and you finish him off. You just got to make sure nobody else is around you to shoot you, because you'll die real quick. It's another build that's really hard to play.
Yes, it's a glass cannon on the ground. I agree. I think that it needs a nerf for the cannon, right? And I'm not a professional on that, so I'm not going to give a percentage of a nerf, 25%, 18%. But it also needs a HP buff, give it, 20% more HP or something, where, because it just, as soon as it hits the ground, I've noticed I've had a bot that was half dead run up on me and just wipe me out like nothing. But you'll see everybody griping about all Hawks are OP. In a sense, they are, but you catch them at the right time. No.
Here's the deal, man. Less ability, more hit points. That's what we need on that guy.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I agree.
Someone wants to know about running Magnum Sparks on a Blitz. That's actually pretty cool. Except for the fact that, you do got to get within 350 meters, I believe it is, to make the Magnums work. The range is very different, but that's actually a cool setup. If you can level those Magnums up enough, they're actually pretty good, but if you're in Champion League, you almost need to get those into the Mark II range.
Yeah. But they're relentless. Magnums are very, very relentless. If you can get a chance to get your hands on 4 Magnums, that's actually the better way instead of 2 Magnums and 2 Scourge. And reason being is if any bot that's running stealth comes up on you, you know what I mean? You can't shoot them with the Scourge, but you can still shoot, pop them with the Magnums.
Is the Spectre still good? Unfortunately, not really. Not really.
I've got 2 of them, and one of them's Vortexed out, and the other one I've got Scourge on. I don't run him anymore. Not in Champ.
Every time I used to say it was still pretty good until maybe about a year ago, but the current meta is just too strong for something like that. He's just old and he's outdated, unfortunately.
He needs a pilot. They need to come out with a good pilot on him that'll give him like 85%, make him almost like an Ardent bot, and give him hit damage. Add hit damage to him. Yeah, he's only got, I think at level 9 or 10, he's only got like 96,000 hit damage anyway. That ain't much.
Let's see. Somebody says Manny's doing a live stream. Interesting.
Yeah,
all right.
Lone Spanker, thank you for the donate, buddy.
Yeah, Lone Spanker, thank you so much. That's awesome of you.
Give you a shout out in chat there.
Sufyan, we're actually going to have some more maps being added to the game. I don't know when they're going to get here. There's a brand new one they're working on that's actually going to have spots where you can teleport from one side of the map to the other. That's going to be pretty interesting. And then there's still a few more maps that they need to bring back to the game. So there will be more maps to play here sometime soon.
Yes. One of my sources said it was very soon that the Yam map and a few of the other maps are going to be coming back very soon.
Eli asked if we imagine melee weapons in War Robots, like knives and swords.
Well, they'd have to have arms, wouldn't they? Or are they just going to throw them out like ninjas?
I don't know. That would be interesting. I really don't think something like that's going to happen. That might be kind of fun. I keep saying we need a samurai robot with a sword and laser beam eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Farhan said, "Hey, buddy, War Machine."
I just picture this big metallic samurai with glowing red eyes, like just chromed out, just shiny, like silver, gleaming in the sun. That'd
be cool. Wanted a ninja series of bots. Well, they could. They've already came out. The Pantheon bots and the Greek mythology bot. They've come out with all these different classes. Why not a ninja class, right?
HP War Robots player. Yeah, if they said they're working on it, they're working on it. Some stuff they can fix very quickly. Some things that may take them a while. Honestly, I have no idea how fast they're going to get to something like that, but we'll just have to wait it out, I guess. I haven't actually seen this happen yet so far, so hopefully it's not a glitch that happens often. Someone just asked, what happened to the test server? We're supposed to have one every Saturday and every Sunday. I'm not really sure what you're referring to, but Saturday morning, alright, the test server should open. And it says they're having one this weekend, but it doesn't really say anything except for they're testing out some sort of changes, like technical changes or something. It said they didn't really specify what that meant.
Right.
James Edward, yeah, bar and physical shields would actually be pretty cool. That would be a nice thing to have.
Yeah. I think so. I wouldn't, that's one of the things that a lot of people gripe about is adding more things. I would like to see a little less, I love all the new meta and everything where it's going, Some people hate the drones, some people love them.
I think you rolled over on your microphone or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Proximity sensor. But either have good bots, you got good drones or whatnot, but I don't know. I wouldn't add too much in the game, as far as like accessories and stuff, I don't know. I'm just keep it kind of simple, keep it where it's at. Don't keep adding. That's all I'm saying.
Amphibious, that's a great question. I actually forgot all about that. I have no info on that. Have you heard anything about the reporting tool they're supposed to be adding, War Machine? Have you heard any rumors or any info at all about that, as far as when it might come
Yeah,
out
if
or
you
how
go
it's going
into
to work?
Discord and go into the news thing, it's got the it's got an article thing in there saying that it's up and coming or it's going to be out soon, but it doesn't specify a date.
Oh, somehow I missed that on there.
Yeah, but it don't specify a date. It just says that that's going to be around the corner type of thing. But I've heard that about clan sharing too for how long?
Machine guns are causing lag. Honestly, I can't really figure out what causes the lag in this game. I know they're planning on
I don't
getting
run
new
too many
servers.
machine guns. Yeah, I don't run too many machine guns. I see more lag when I run my shotgun setups.
Huh. You know what? I have such a hard time hitting people with shotguns just because it lags.
Right,
I am
that's what I'm
Peanut.
saying.
Thank
Yeah,
you for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, everything seems to lag for me. It depends on what device you're playing on, though. Some devices barely lag at all. Others lag a lot, so... You know, unfortunately, there's so many, like, variables, especially if you're on Android.
Yeah, and another thing I don't understand why they don't add, Danny, that would, in my opinion, would be very simple, right? But it would get more clans communicating with each other and squatting up more and, you know, being more physical. In-game comms.
Now, that would be amazing, sort of. I mean,
I would love to see in-game comms.
You've probably played plenty of games with in-game comms, though, and there's some, like, little kid in the background just screaming his head off, going, "Ah!"
Well, I guess that's why they made a mute button.
And then the TV's going. The TV's going on the background, and you hear some guy like burping and farting in the background and stuff. It's just like, oh my god!
Oh Lord!
But yeah, you got some problems with the in-game comms sometimes. But if it wasn't for that kind of stuff, the in-game comms would be so nice if people actually used them correctly.
Right, because, well, I get people in the clan, right, and I'm like, okay, you know, just to get them on Discord, if they've never used Discord before, it's like pulling a tooth from a sick lion, you know, it's so hard to get them on Discord and get them active in there and get them adjusted. A lot of them's overwhelmed, especially my Discord is 5 years old, so it's decked out, you know, and it's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah.
And they come in there like, I don't know where to start and where to end, you know, 28 rooms of this, 14 of that, you know, so... It's just hard. So in-game comms, you know, at least, you know, we would have some in-game conversations or, you know, tactics or communications.
Christopher, thank you for subscribing. Definitely appreciate that. You know what I forgot to mention so far is I do have a giveaway going on right now, guys. This month I'm giving away a total of 200 scatters. Alright, there's probably going to be 4 or 5 videos where I give out, like, I don't know, maybe 50 each video. I'm not sure, but, you know, Chief, alright? Chief has a giveaway for... Alright, put it this way. I can't remember who's doing which one, but Chief and Islander are also doing giveaways. One of them is giving away 200 Havocs. One's giving away 200 of the... Devastators, and I'm doing the scatters. So make sure you guys check those out. Try and get, you know, check out his channel, check out the other one's channel, check out this one's channel, and maybe you guys can win a few things, right?
Yeah, because those weapons are great. Let me tell you, I've got my new Fenrir, that T Fenrir, should I say, or Ardent Fenrir. With the Wolf Pilot, I've got the scatter weapons or the sonic weapons on them. Level 9.
Aren't they?
I'm out there murking people in champ with level 9, you know, 200-meter weapons.
And anybody who's here in the stream, thank you guys so much. Even if we haven't said hello, it's kind of hard to say hello to everybody when you're kind of in a groove of answering questions and stuff, but we appreciate you guys coming out to the stream so much. You guys are all awesome. You make these live streams a lot of fun.
Thanks to our mods, they're awesome as well.
Look who's talking, Mr. Mod. Oh, I'm a mod. Look, I'm just kidding, buddy. Yeah, you mods do some awesome jobs here.
They do a great job. Yep. They
Really
a great
do.
job.
War Machine here is one of my mods. He does a great job as well. But yep, it's awesome to have all you guys here. Really is. All right, so let's go see if we can find some more questions. Oh, Phantom with sonic weapons. That sounds like fun. I gotta try that. Except for I don't think I have. I would need another scatter, unfortunately. I'm missing one weapon to make that happen.
I would need 3 of those.
What do I think if they added PvE? PvE, that's players versus everyone, right? Isn't that what that is?
I would guess. I don't know.
I can't remember PvE. I'm rusty on my gaming terms. It's been so long since I've done any real gaming besides mobile stuff.
John Franks, hello, buddy. Tattoo Josh, hello. If we ain't already said hello. HP, War Robots, hello. Sir Hawk. Thanks, everybody. Happy, hello, buddy. Everybody.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, and if you're in the lower leagues, you don't have to kill yourself to get the Scorpions and the Hawks and everything. You have plenty enough time building your league and getting up there. And trust me, you'll either get the components eventually with all these events, or you'll win one, giveaway, something. You'll get them. You know, don't fret. I was talking to a guy in Danny's Discord, matter of fact, day before yesterday, and he said, "War, I ain't never gonna get a Scorpion." So, buddy, don't never give up. You know, just can't lose them all. And even at that, you get components. You know, just try to finish out these operations, even on the pay side. Do what you can do. You know, hit the chest when you can with your tokens, and that's it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if I were a brand new player, I would probably focus on getting like a couple Leos, a couple Griffins, and I would really focus on getting some nice weapons. Not so much the robots. I would focus on the weapons at first, because a good set of weapons, usually even if they nerf it, most of the time the weapons are still good afterwards, unless you're really, really unlucky. But
right.
I would definitely focus on good weapons first, because weapons can change to any robot, all right? But you get a good robot, the robots go out of style way faster than the weapons do. So I would definitely focus on the weapons, good robots later, because I'll tell you what, even a decent set of robots with some really awesome weapons will get you way farther than some good, like a couple of really good robots with not great weapons or something like that.
Right. Tattoo Josh Gaming said, "Nice to actually hear War Machine's voice instead of just seeing him in text." Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Tuning in. Appreciate it.
Danny, should I spend my money and get 2 more squalls for my Minos? Well, I'll tell you what, the squalls are very, very cool. One thing I was playing with was 2 squalls and 1, I think that's Retaliator, the little machine gun. And that's a really, really cool setup as well. So, I mean, if you don't want to spend too much money, but you don't mind spending some, maybe get 1 more squall and then run 1 other weapon to go with it. The squalls are great. You got to remember, though, the squalls are great for up close and personal combat. They're not really that great from a distance, but if you can get like 100 meters or closer, those things pack a massive wallop. But if you're like 100, 200, 300 meters, they do a little bit of damage here and there. They're definitely harder to use than any of the other Titan weapons. So, I mean, if you really like your squall and you think you need more, I mean, it can't hurt if you don't mind spending the money, but, that's kind of personal preference. Definitely focus on getting the stuff that you like the best, that works for you.
Brittany Moore said, "Can you buy an Al Quinn?" I'm not sure you can buy an Alquin, but I'm pretty sure that you can work one in the workshop, build one in the workshop, and convert the components.
You can buy those with gold, but unfortunately,
okay, yeah, with gold.
Unfortunately, that's not really a robot that you want. It looks really, really cool. Okay, the Alquin looks amazing, but it's so squishy. Like the second it goes up in the air, it usually gets shot down. I mean, it might be good in the lower leagues, maybe the mid leagues, but I think it's still gonna struggle in the mid leagues. I mean, it's such an awesome looking robot, but it's something I would never play one of those myself. I would definitely skip that robot. Now, if you can get a gong,
you won't even see him in Masters and on up. You won't see him.
No. If you can get the Gong, that's actually kind of cool. I think that's a little more gold. It's still not one of the best robots, but it's actually a pretty cool robot. I'm not really sure how it's doing at the moment though, with all the hawks, like with all the new changes and stuff. Those seem to have almost gone obsolete as well, but let's see.
What robots the player said, Danny, what's your favorite robot?
Well, man, it's been a huge tie between Clive Vicious Blitz and the Hades for quite some time now, but I'm starting to think the new Typhon is going to become my favorite robot now. I'm just having so much fun with that thing.
You guys heard it from the horse's mouth. Danny says he's liking the Typhoon.
It's definitely not overpowered. It's definitely not it's not like some crazy nightmare robot, but the firepower, you do got to stay behind cover constantly. Okay, it's a pop out, shoot, get back behind cover type of robot. That's how you got to play that thing. But it's just got
Ben
so much
Danny,
power.
do you like the new production system or the old one?
You know what? I loved the old production system where it wasn't components. It was some sort of currency similar to components, but from what I remember, you could buy any robot or any weapon in the store with the currency. You didn't have to build currency for a specific weapon or robot. And I thought that was way better back then.
Yeah, I did too. Cook times wasn't near as long either. Like even to go from like, you know, a 11 to a 12 on your bot was only like 11.2 million in like 2.4 days or 3.2 days, you know?
Yeah.
But it's different. It really is, you know?
Yeah, things have changed a lot. Probably about, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. There's been a lot of changes in the game. I mean, a little while ago, I thought the game was just set up perfect. It was fair for everybody. But, I mean, it's kind of changed. There's been a lot of changes I don't exactly love. Alright, there's been a lot of changes I don't exactly love, but sometimes, I mean, you just gotta learn to deal with them. There's no other games out there anything like this.
No, there's not. I agree. I've tried every one in the book, played every one. There's none up. You know, I'll play this game until until it's dying death. You know what I mean? Till it ain't no more. You know, I'll just be one of them guys. I got too much invested. But you'll have some people with change. They're not good with change. So when something like that comes and it's, you know, they're not giving enough in-game resources now, I can understand where people get frustrated. But, you know, you just got to hang in there. Right now they're supposed to be doing their, I don't know if they're leasing servers or going to a new server locations, but talks are in the works of new servers. They're going to be bringing back the new map, the other maps that they took out. They're going to be bringing them back really soon. They're supposed to be. That's why we did a questionnaire the other day in Discord. They had 2 questionnaires. Actually, in the future, where you want more in-game resources. I mean, at least they're making an effort to stretch out to us and say, you know, they've never been a list like that before that's ever said, would you like to see in the future more in-game resources? Never from Pixar.
Yeah.
Now there is. So they're making that effort, and that's what I like to see. And Turbo Knight asked me, he said, Wari, so what's your favorite light weapon? Gosh, man, with these new Sonic weapons, I'm gonna probably say the new Sonic weapon. I mean, them things. I got a couple of them level 9 right now. I mean, well, they're the mediums on my Fender, but man, them things hit hard. Besides that, I'm gonna say Sparks, probably my favorite because I like Scourge and Calamity.
Somebody says there's a picture of me just standing there looking very, very creepy, and I want to know what picture you're talking about. There's no picture. There's no picture of me.
I've never seen a picture like that of Danny. I'm on his Facebook and everywhere, and I don't know what he's talking about, Danny. He must have seen a different Danny.
Oh, I guess you really don't know what he's talking about. I actually just removed it. I just removed it. There was a little photo of me. All right. It was a gag. It was a joke. There was a little photo of me up on the screen next to the Loki running around. Someone said it was creepy.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Someone said it was creepy, so I clicked it off really quick and said, "What photo?" But unfortunately, you didn't get it. Well, that's okay.
Yeah. What robots the player keep asking, Danny? What's your favorite Titan?
Arthur, except for the fact that he's slow. Like, Arthur is still my favorite, but he's just so darn slow. Like, I started playing the Minos, and I tried to go back to the Arthur, but now I'm just like, man, it's a turtle. So I've kind of switched over to the Minos. I don't necessarily like him better, but he's actually a lot more fun to play. Plus, he moves faster. But Arthur is a lot more deadly. I think I do a lot more damage. My Arthur survives longer, but it just takes too darn long to move across the map with that thing.
Yeah, especially if you drop him, and you got, 48 seconds left and you're down a kill or two. Just to get that push to where you're close enough to where you do any damage or to steal a kill, then the game's over. That's,
Juan C says, run the speed boost. You know what, that thing, that speed boost, I've actually tried that because I have the battle wreck account, and I threw those speed boosters on the Arthur, and he still felt really, really slow. Like, it didn't seem to do as much as I thought it was going to.
Okay, HP keeps asking, and this is like the 5th time he's put this up there. It said, Danny and War Machine, PvE states on player versus environment, which means everybody's team up and destroy AI. I don't ever think they'll ever put AI in this game unless there's maybe only like 100,000 players left.
The only AI we have in this game are for brand new players. Like the first 10 or 20 battles, you're playing against the AI. So, I mean, it might be kind of cool to have a mode like that. Honestly,
it would be, because like Call of Duty, not to mention any other platformer games, but like Call of Duty,
you can't do that here.
Where you can go in there and do that with the, you can set it up like that, and do that.
It's a sin to talk about other games.
But just play nothing but AI. I think that's kind of a good thing because then you can go in and test out weapon setups, this and that, and third, without actually having to go in there and losing resources or, anything like that. But
Midnight, what's up?
For the future, maybe.
One thing I've asked for a few times, I'm going to have to bring this up again, is some sort of like target dummy. So you can actually test your weapon setups. You can put some weapons onto your robot. You can go into the target dummy room and you can just zap a wall or a target or a dummy robot or something. Right. And you can set it to like however long you want it to register the damage for, like 20 seconds or 5 seconds or 3 minutes, and then you can find out which one of your setups is actually going to perform better than the others. I mean, that would be so nice to have something like that.
Well, you YouTubers do that. You've had me drop in matches, Danny, to where we're standing right in front of each other, same level, with different setups, and shoot at the same time, which I want that, So that would save you all the time of having to get up with somebody and get a match set up and all that. Yeah, that would. It'd be good for you YouTubers for sure.
Matthew, thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. But yeah, it's just a pain to have 2 accounts or have a buddy. You know what I mean? It would be so much easier, so much quicker just to have a target dummy to fire at real quick. You could just pop in, shoot at it, pop out at your own leisure. It would just be so nice to have something like that, because the current way they rank the weapon damage, some of it doesn't make sense. Like, for the life of me, look at like the Scourges and the Sparks and the Calamities. I don't know what that means. Like, it says weapon damage like 2900 will. Well, what's that mean? It's like a constant beam of electricity. You know what I mean?
Per second.
Are you sure?
Mhm. Yeah, on the electric weapon like that, it's damage per second.
Huh. I've always wondered about that, but was never really sure.
Yeah, it's damage per second. They just didn't list that in like the DOT, the DOT damage over time. You know, they list those in there for the weapons that they're DOT, but they don't list the
Ghost.
Hey, Ghost. Good to see you, buddy. Turbo Knight, man. Thanks for hollering at. Give him the shout out right there.
All right,
Keeper,
so I see.
What's up, buddy?
Ghost. We got Road Gaming. We got WR Gaming's in the house. What do we got? We got Turbo Knight. Turbo Knight's here. Who else? Let's look for a few more names.
Keeper. Ghost.
Twine Johnson.
Magic.
Awesome to see you guys. Vegan Car, what's up, buddy? Juan C.
Make sure you guys smash that like button, please. You know, support Danny's channel. And he's all
guys. Hit that like button like 5,000 times, you know what I mean? Or if you hate it, go over there and hit dislike.
Go ahead, the thumb down. Yep, one of the two. But please do something.
Thumb up.
Matter of fact, down. I haven't hit the like button yet, Danny.
Neither have I.
I will though, trust me.
Wait, let me go hit the like button right now. You know, I can actually like my own videos. I'm surprised they let you do that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's like voting for yourself, huh? It's kind of biased.
Yeah, it's kind of like cheating, isn't it? I think you rolled over on your thing again, buddy.
Like, I'm gonna play lottery tonight, and the guy that sells you the lottery ticket, you know, whispers across the counter, "Here's the winning lottery numbers," and you play it and you win it, you know.
Definitely, it's a lot like that, to tell you the truth. Gauss and Volt on the Hawk. That's a pretty cool setup. All right, it's not necessarily easy to play, but you can do a lot of damage. Well, if you like that
style, that snipe style, you know, that's not for everybody.
If you're into sniping, that's a great setup, honestly.
Right.
Not really my thing, but some people absolutely love doing that.
Not mine either. I'm a brawler up in your face kind of guy, but if you're really good with backfield, mid to backfield, you know, target sniping or, you know, field sniping, that'd probably be a pretty good, you know, go up in the air, pop whoever's under 500 meters, go back down on the ground, and what's the weapon damage on those gusts and everything? Is it 900 meters or 600 meters? I can't remember.
800 meters on the gusts.
800, okay, you got 800 meters, yep, you can still do damage, so yeah.
And that's far enough to stay in the back, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Hawk's pretty cool because, I mean, if someone comes after him, he can just go up in the air and fly away.
Yep. And usually, like Danny was just saying, with his Titan being so slow, if one spawns in and I'm on the far side of the map and I can go up on, I can hit him. I can go up on him 3 times on my Hawk before he gets downfield that gets close enough to do any damage to me behind cover. You know.
But I mean, I've seen some people pull off some crazy damage with that setup. Another good one though is the Dragoon and the Marquise. That's another crazy setup on that thing. If you like 600 plus meter weapons or whatever.
But you know, I've talked to a lot of people, Danny, that don't have a lot of those the new Marquise, and even some of them don't even have Dragoons. If they ain't been like an old school player, like a day oneer like me,
a
lot of people don't have Dragoons because if they started playing start an account after Dragoons already got nerfed and they don't really see them in the field, especially in lower leagues, then they're not out to get them. But
Abdul, Galsus and such are for pretty face boys.
Face boys, yeah.
That's a funny
What's
comment.
up, Abdul? Nice to see you, buddy.
But yeah, I never had Dragoons because I don't know why. I got 2 Dragoons, all right? One's at level 12, one's at like level 3. Then I have 2 Hussars at level 11, I think. I mean, 2 not Hussars, 2 of the other ones. The light version. And I just built 2 Hussars that I don't know if I'm ever...
Yeah, because you got the Hussars and the Marquise and the Dragoons.
I don't know if I'm ever going to level those up, but you know what? I figured I might as well get some. Maybe someday I'll have some extra silver.
Yeah.
They're very fun to play.
Yeah.
Not my favorite
I've never
weapons,
leveled mine up. I've got them. I got the Dragon Hussars and other. I don't see enough of them out there. Now, if I started seeing them out there on the field more so and everything, I may be opt to do a setup like that,
On the right robot, they're devastating. They're not for everybody. They're kind of hard to aim.
Yeah.
A lot of people like brawling so much they don't want the longer range weapons. But I'll tell you, on something like a team deathmatch, though, the longer range weapons are amazing. Yeah. On beacon games, they're pretty good. I mean, sometimes I put that Dragoon and the 2 Marquis on my Hades, and that's surprisingly good, but not as fun to play as a lot of the other builds. But that's where it's kind of cool to, if you have the Hades pilot with the extra 100 meters on the ability, he's actually pretty sweet if you've got some Calamity Scourge or some Dragoon Marquis on there, or something like that.
Yeah.
War Robots the player best Scorpion setup is hands down the new sonic sound weapons. I mean, you just can't get anything better than that on your Scorpion.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Yeah, I would say I'm not going to disagree with that. They do serious damage fast, and you want to get in, do serious, quick damage, and then right back out with him. He's basically a little sucker puncher.
War Robots the player, we actually started talking about the SAM task at the beginning of this game, but there's a lot of robots you're going to need, and some people are saying you're going to need specific drones with specific chips installed and all kinds of stuff. So if it's actually going to be like that, I'm probably not going to pay too much attention to those tasks. A lot of people won't, honestly, because if they're asking for you to use things that you don't exactly have, well, that's just kind of I feel like that's a waste of my time. So as of right now, I'm not really paying too much attention to the SAM tasks.
I would agree. I would definitely agree. I did 2 of those tasks out of the beginning of it, and I've seen the first list of what and I had like half of the bots you had to have for the completion of. And that's when I said, you know what, I'm not going to try it. This is where I'm stopping.
I do have all the robots needed. I think you need I don't know, you've got different companies that make these robots, and you need like 1 robot from each company, and I do have 1 from each company, so I can complete those tasks, but anything that's after that, I may or may not have what I need to do it. So I'm
some
not
of the
too
later
worried
tasks,
about it.
it said you had to have a full 5-bot hanger of these bots, and it said, it was like the Ivory Ravana. Well, I don't have an Ivory Ravana. I got a regular Ravana. So it was like an Ivory Scourge, like Ivory Leech, or whatever. It just had a family in there wrote down, in the task, and I'm like, I've got this one, I don't have that one, I'm like, well, I guess I ain't doing it.
Yeah, that was me yawning. To tell you the truth, guys, I go to bed super early for some reason. I mean, I'm usually asleep around 9 o'clock, and it's almost 8 o'clock now, so I'm yawning. I'm tired. But we'll probably stream for another at least good half an hour for you guys here.
Yep.
But yeah, if you hear me yawning, I apologize. But yeah, I've been real tired. Like winter time gets here, and I'm like 3 times as tired as normal.
What is the reward of completing the task? Rico asks. Well,
I don't know.
I didn't see the completion on what you get. I know it's a weapon. It's a special one, I think it's a nucleon, but I'm not sure. I'd be lying to you if I told you for sure, buddy.
You know, I'm actually surprised. Like, even though we're part of, like, me and a lot of those guys are part of the Pixonic YouTube team, they don't inform us about a lot of that stuff beforehand. Like, some stuff, it's just like, they don't tell us at all. Some stuff they don't tell us till about 24 hours before it happens. They don't actually give us very much information in advance.
Nope.
Well, I kind of thought we would know about stuff. You know, I always thought we would know about stuff like weeks or maybe even months in advance. But no, it's always like, we're going to do this, and then tomorrow it's live on the game. So we don't get a whole lot of info about stuff. That's a biomechanoid nucleon. Okay. Thanks, Snake Dude. That sounds about right.
Yep. Is that Snake really? Rogue Gaming said.
Yeah, those new, like, blue Serious Sam nucleons. I kind of wonder what the deal is with the Serious Sam stuff being added to the game. That's something I never really expected to see.
Yeah, I used to play Serious Sam on console back in the day, and I really loved it. They got nukes in there that you get. It's like almost like waves of hordes of these bulls that run at you, and these guys that throw these like, I don't know, giant wielding axes at you. One guy comes around the corner with like this thing that shoots these cannonballs out of a gun at you with the big belly hanging out. I mean, it's a good game. It's got bosses and stuff in it. It's a good game, but it's not a robot game, and it's not 6-on-6. I don't understand that either.
I've actually never heard of that game until they did this whole thing. But
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or weird. It's just different. It's not something I expected. They did add the new sound effects.
Well, it wasn't really a kid-friendly game, Danny. That's why I wouldn't ever keep it in my house. You know, when it's too much. Because like in parts of the game, you can walk into the bathroom and he looks at the mirror at himself and what he says and what he finds in the bath. I'm not going to say because young kids here, but it's not really a. It's got some parts like there's a dance club, if you know what I mean, it and everything. So it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really a kid-friendly game and all. You know, I don't know about the new Serious Sam. You know, if he does a lot of cursing or if it shows any type of thing like that in it. You know, but I wouldn't let my kids watch it if they were under 13. You know, be nowhere around Serious Sam.
Interesting.
If you know anything about Serious Sam? Yeah.
Wait a second. War Robots, the player, says there's an Easter egg in the middle of the Rome map. Interesting. Huh. Does it do anything, or does it just kind of sit there? I haven't noticed it.
I flew on top of that. If he's talking about that floating platform, I flew up there and sat before with my Al-June.
That's been there forever. Maybe that's what he's talking about, that platform. I think it actually plays music. If you get on top of it, you can hear the music play, too.
Yeah, but that'd be the only thing I would know that he's talking about. I ain't never seen anything up in here unless they've added anything. Well, hold on, Danny. They was supposed to be, I heard on the video, Pixonic's video, for the Serious Sam deal, there was that big ship that's on the game that they have. They were supposed to be introducing it on some of the games, and maybe that's what he's talking about. It's added in on Rome up top. You just got to look up and see.
Maybe so. He said it was in the middle of the map, though. That's kind of like down on the edge or whatever. So I did see those. I did see those crazy beasts, the beard ships, the ship with the beard.
Yeah.
Whatever those are, I see those things flying around.
Yeah. Ghost Bomb Dad just now said, I let my 13-year-old watch Sausage Party. That's actually a pretty good movie.
That was a messed up movie.
Yeah, where it was in a grocery store.
It was a little bit
Oh,
too much for me, man.
Oh man, yeah. Let me tell you.
Keeper of the Light. Catch you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm guessing you're leaving, but have a great
Good
day.
to see you, buddy.
It was nice to have you here for a little bit.
Welcome, Striker. I've seen you in there earlier when we first started the stream, buddy, and I forgot to say your name. Sorry about that.
I've completed quite a few challenges, but I don't know. I just completed the healing one, whatever that is. I don't know if that's the second or the third or the fourth or what, but
I think it's the second one. I think that's the one that I did, and then stopped.
I don't know what I haven't even I actually haven't even looked to see what the next task is. That's how little I've been paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Just because I know I'm probably
I see
not
what
gonna...
the tasks were, then I know what I got in my hangar, and I said, okay, not for me.
Yeah.
You know. But you'd asked me before the stream. You said, "What that the list that you seen on both of those lists." I seen one of them off of is either Facebook or YouTube. I seen strolling through. I seen the list that another YouTuber had posted. But then the other one I seen was the list that they have over on the Discord for Robots Pixonic site or server. I seen the list from there. So, and then two guys have already posted it in my Discord, and I posted as well. So, and I've already did two of them, so I know that the rest of them probably got to be the same. So I think it's legit.
Yeah, Spanker, that was a lot of fun earlier. Good games for sure. Someone just asked something a second ago, and I was going to answer it, and now I seem to have forgotten because my memory sucks big time.
Later,
Where did it go?
See you, buddy.
All right, Ghost, have a great day. Where did that question go? I can't find it. Oh, well. Maybe they'll ask it again.
Yeah, I'm looking too. I don't see.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I would much rather play the Leech with the atomizers over the Ravena with the atomizers. I don't know why, but personally, I just don't like atomizer Ravena at all. I've tried it several times, and I don't like it. Maybe it's just me, but it just doesn't work for me for some reason. What do you think on that one, War Machine?
No, I agree. I had four of them on mine too, or three of them on mine too, and I took them off because I just got my nucleons my atomizers up to 11s, and I throwed them on there. And I figured they would go out there being no reload and do really good. And for me, with my lag and everything, it just I do better with Scourges on them.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Scourge, Storms, or as Spanker just said, Havocs. Havoc Ravena is nuts. All right, if you can get Roadhog, Adamant Roadhog, and run a 20% speed booster, it's crazy. Thank you for subscribing.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, on my BR account, I wreck people with that like it's nothing, just destroyed in seconds. They're just done for. It's a sick build. As long as you get the speed, that's the thing. That's the thing. He needs that speed to be good.
Abdul Gamer asked me, he says, what's your 5 bots in your current hangar, War Machine? Well, right now I'm currently running the Nicholas pilot on my Fenrir, Scourge Calamity, and it's a level 50 pilot. And then I have the new Fenrir I just got that I turned into a basically a T Fenrir or the Ardent Fenrir. I put the Wolf pilot on. She's currently level 42, and I've got running all Sonics on there. I'm running my Blitz with my Scorpion. I took my Blitz out the other day. Running my Scorpion with the Sonics, And then I'm running my Ravana and then my Hawk. That's currently what I'm running. With all good pilots, legendary. I basically run, the same bot kind of setup as Danny. One difference is his Minos and both his Titan bots just destroy me on custom. Destroy me. His Titans ain't no joke.
Yeah, one-on-one, the Minos is a destroyer of everything. In a team fight, though,
because
not so much.
Because you expect me. I'm coming at you, right? Because it's a one-on-one. And so, so the timing of that Minos, I can't kill him. Me and Danny's already 1v1, getting in there playing around a little bit, a couple, 2 or 3 days. I cannot get past his Minos. And then even his other Titan bot. We drop out there and we're pretty even until he drops his Titan and I drop my Titan. And then it's game over. His Titan, either one of his Titans just destroy my Alming.
I've never been a fan of the Ming, to tell you the truth. I don't know why, but
until this buff, and then he dies so fast in the air.
Okay, Midnight. He wants to know about restarting your game for changing the graphics. A lot of people are thinking that if you hit restart game, you lose all your progress and you have to start over from scratch, but all it does is close the app, reopen the app, and now it opens it with the new graphic settings. But that's pretty much all there is to that, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. That's really all there is to that. Let me try something here real quick. Let me do something. You keep him occupied for a second, War Machine. I'm trying to add something to the streaming program here real quick. Are you there, bud? Oh, I think War Machine has disappeared. Every once in a while he cuts out and then it takes him a couple minutes to get back in. I'm not really sure what happens. I'm not exactly sure what happens to him, but sometimes he cuts on out somehow. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the restart, okay? I'm going to show you guys exactly what happens when you change graphic settings and you restart things. Just so you guys know, it's not going to reset your game or anything like that. I believe you guys
Danny,
can...
Sorry about that, buddy. I lost comms there. I had to back out and back in.
That's okay. That's okay. Could you hear me when that happens, or can you just not talk?
No, I don't hear anything.
Interesting. Alright, so a lot of people are worried about changing your graphics and losing your game progress because it says you have to restart the game. But I'm gonna show them here live that it doesn't restart the game at all. Well, it does restart the game, but it doesn't make you lose all your progress. So I know some people are scared to try this because of what it says. Hold on, let me click through all this junk, guys. I got to get rid of all these offers and thingy-madoos and stuffy stuff that pops up here real quick. And, alright, check this out. So, this is my personal account right here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the graphic settings. We're going to go change to minimal. We're going to hit apply. And it says you have to restart the game for the changes to activate. So, I'm going to go ahead and click restart. And now the game is restarting, okay? It's restarting the game. And there's my account. They're all safe and sound and still everything is intact. So that's all it is. It just restarts the game, guys.
Yep.
Let me go back to the performance graphics. Let's restart it again. And there we go. So don't be afraid to change that, guys. It's not going to hurt your stuff. But yeah, this is my new favorite hangar right here. Like, I just can't. This is probably the best hangar I've ever had. This is just so much fun.
That fender looks good in there.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm trying to decide, do I want the Fenrir or the Hawk? And I think
I like your fender. When I watch your videos, your fender's coming along really good, Danny.
He's a lot more fun than the Hawk, so I think I'm going to keep him in here from now on. But, I mean, this thing, man, I've been working on upgrading these. Look how cheap Tyrann. Look at this. 7.5 million game cash to upgrade a Tyrann. All right, these things are so cheap to upgrade compared to the other weapons. So I've been trying to max out these Tyranns, and I mean this is such a brutal, devastating setup right here.
Ghost Bomb Dad says sell the hangar. Why sell the hangar? I love his hangar, man. Look, Typhon. Got his Fenrir. Oh yeah, your Typhoon pilot's coming along pretty good, ain't it? You already got 2 skills on there, Danny.
Yeah, I got 2 on there. I don't know what to get next, honestly, because usually I only add 3 most of the time. So the next one's either gonna be Roadhog or, man, I don't know what to put on it. Speed might be nice. I don't really feel like he needs too many pilot skills, to tell you the truth. Like,
how fast is he out there? He probably, if he's as fast as like a Irvine or something like that, you may even still want to put a speed boost on him. You know what I'm saying?
He's pretty fast. I mean, 55 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
He moves pretty good. What's Ravena? Let's see what he moves at. Hold on a second. Let's find it.
Bye, Snake. See you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it much.
He's faster. He feels way faster than Ravena. Snake, have a great day. Sufyan, yeah, the Leech is still pretty good. I don't personally like playing the Leech, but it's still a great robot if you know how to use it. I prefer to keep some 500 or 600 meter weapons on it. I don't like playing it up close and personal.
Yeah, I ran 4 Scourges on mine, and he did. You know, he was doing pretty good out there with the. But I had the Adrian Chong pilot on him at level 60.
I do like this new paint job. This is pretty cool.
I like the Hawk's new paint job. That white one. Yeah, that's what I've got mine right now set as, and I really like that one.
I haven't played this yet, honestly. I've never played them with the paint job because I pulled them out of my hangar and then the Typhon showed up, so
yeah. I'm
just like, well, no more Hawk,
with that paint job there, he blends into a lot of the backgrounds. It's like gray and white, you know what I'm saying? He's not like a sore thumb that pops out, something like an orange bot or a yellow bot or a blue bot or even a red bot, you know, sticks out like a sore thumb.
Here's my poor old boy here, man.
I know. I feel so sorry for my 3 Aljuns, Danny. They're just sitting in the back hangar collecting dust. I got, all of them.
I love this guy so much, but man, they did him a little wrong, I think. I would love to see him change this guy back to the way he was, or at least do something, because he's just not.
Welcome, Kirsten. What's up, buddy? Kirsten said, honestly, I like the code giveaway idea. Make you watch, and only loyal watchers will be. Yes. When I seen his video today too, and he said that, I agree. These people shouldn't. And I'm not saying these people. The subscribers shouldn't just follow a YouTuber for what he can get out of him, a giveaway or whatnot. Follow him because him or her, because it's who you enjoy. It's somebody you can either look up to or you have in common, something in common, and that'd be good enough. Giveaways ain't always everything, but I do agree, if you're gonna participate in the giveaway, you should watch the full video.
Yeah, I mean, one thing, though, is a lot of these people will come, they'll subscribe to your channel, they won't watch your videos at all, they'll click on it just long enough to leave their comment, and then after the giveaway is over, they unsubscribe and they leave. So I'm trying to
Yep,
find
that's
a
what I'm
way
saying.
to. I'm trying to find a way to where it's fair, but the prizes go to people who actually, are here for the channel.
Yep.
Because I mean, I gotta
Watch
randomly.
the videos, follow you.
Yeah,
Well,
I gotta
just
randomly pick.
On our Discord, we share our Discord link out every live stream or every video. Danny usually has something in there about his Discord, but I mean, you guys can even join the Discord over there, and whoever's not already in the Discord, and you'll know when the giveaways are coming up, especially. But I just love following Danny and watching his content. He puts in a lot. Not only him, I'm a moderator for a lot of other YouTubers too as well. But Chief puts in a lot of work. Zox, all these guys, these YouTubers put in extreme amount of work for us subscribers and fellow watchers. So I think that it's, at least we can watch the full video if we're going to participate in a giveaway, and share and hit like.
All right, so I haven't actually seen this yet. This is over on the BR account. I just switched accounts, and since we're talking about paint jobs, the Reptoid paint job, this actually looks really cool.
Oh, that is cool. I love that green.
I
That's
like
my
that,
favorite
yeah.
color green.
That looks
Yeah.
better than the orange, so I hope I win this for my personal account. That would be sweet. This looks awesome.
Oh man, yeah, that does. I like that green.
I love green too. Green's a super cool color, and I love orange. But
That
yeah, this
is
looks
cool. That looks really good with them white weapons when they're like that too.
It does. It does. I don't really like the way these weapons look on anything except for that Techno Scorpion, but they look cool on this with the green.
I like them on that. Yeah, well, they look pretty good on there. From looking at it like this, it pops them. That green in the background just pops that white out.
It does. It does. I mean, that looks really, really nice overall. I like that.
I like that too. If I ever get that bot, I'm gonna try to get that paint job if that's the best one out at the time. My best paint job besides that, believe it or not, there's two of them. You remember when the Stalker had that little dragon or the that dinosaur looking paint job on him? That was my favorite one. And then my second favorite one, is the that flying or that bot that's got the 2 or 3 flying ability or the jump abilities. Not the Hawk. It's called the Falcon or whatever. No, not the Falcon. Anyway, brain fart. But they got one that looks just like that. It's got the beak and everything on the front of it and everything. It looks like an eagle or the bird. That's actually, them two are my favorite thus far. I do have the Typhon Strider. The Inland Typhon Strider, and that's kind of like my third favorite.
See, we got the Snoopy robot over here.
Newbie.
Snoopy, like the Snoopy the dog.
Oh, Snoopy. I thought you said newbie. I was about to say because that's what everybody's saying. Yeah.
Those
I like
nucleons.
That's cool.
Those nucleons look sweet. But yeah,
How much
this
is that paint job, Danny?
What's
what
that?
Are you looking at right there?
Oh,
that's not a paint job. That's the bot.
Yeah, that's the special edition Hawk.
Oh man.
But yeah, this is on my Battle Rec
too.
account. This account is owned by Pixonic. I just get to use it. But as you'll see, I don't have a lot of stuff on here. Look at this. I got some Cossacks. All right, I got the... This is it. I don't have that many robots to choose from. I mean, basically, they send me the newest stuff. I was trying to build a Loki here. There's a few things I bought with with Game Cash, and I was trying to build it, but like I really want to build up a tier. I want to build up a Spectre, but I ran out of Game Cash, so But I mean, weapon choices, they send me the newest stuff, but I mean weapons, that's what I have in store for weapons. Just a few things, really. Not a whole lot of stuff to choose from yet on this account. Eventually I should have everything on here, but we get a little bit here and there. Like every month they send a few things like that. I'm gonna
interrupt real quick to say something off the chat. FJ Gaming says any entries on the latest Sam Stone timeline quest number 5 of 10 quest. Yes, if you go to Danny's Lightning's Discord server, in his general text, we put the list up, one of the other members, and it's got 1 through I believe 10 or so on there, so you can see what it is.
Slimer.
Sorry about that, Danny. I just wanted to answer that help a boy out. I know I was looking for that list too.
Yeah, Midnight. Jaeger's paint job does look cool. This guy shoots Ecto Cooler at you. Do you guys remember Ecto Cooler? It was like a little juice box of Ghostbusters flavored juice.
Yeah.
The Ecto Cooler.
You know, I like the greens that they're introducing into War Robots now, believe it or not. They're like the limey or the snaky or the electric greens. Like it's like
looks
they
cool
really
for
pop
sure.
out. Yeah, I give Pixonic a thumbs up on some of their paint themes.
Well, guys, I think
that green looks really good.
We're probably going to stream for about another 10 or 15 minutes here, and that's after that. We're probably going to have to call it quits. Let's see.
Welcome, Josh Castle.
I guess I'll collect a few things on here.
Road Gaming, Curse It. I'll stick to my Crimson Hawk. Thank you, Curse It said.
Let's see if
my
we can.
Too, buddy.
Oh, I got all kinds of junk on this account. I'm gonna see if I can open a crate or two on here while we're on the live stream. I know everybody loves crate openings.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Good idea.
I don't know. I might only be able to open one crate. I'm not sure. I really don't play the Battle Wreck account that much, except for when new stuff comes out. I use it to show you guys the new stuff. Besides that, I'm always playing my own account, but we'll find out here in just a second if I can open a crate or not.
War Robots the player keeps asking Danny. This is like the third time he's asked this while I'm answering it. Danny, how do you get a BR account? Well, first off, you got to have so many subs, you got to have so many views, so many likes, subscribes, all that. They actually come to you. It ain't something that you hit Pixonic up. They'll start viewing you once you get so many, likes, subscribes, subs. They'll start watching your channel. They'll pay attention to you for a couple months, 2-3 months. When they feel comfortable, see, they're only limited. There's so many YouTubers for these games out here that they're only limited to have so many. So
yeah, they only
really
give out a
picky, few. Right. They look at your content, make sure that you're mostly friend or family friendly on the most part of it, because you're going to be a partner. That's you're backing their name on your content. So they want to be safe about that. But as long as you have great content, you got to at least put Danny, 2-3 videos a week up at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think they really prefer people that post almost daily, honestly.
Yeah.
But basically, they got to like your personality, they got to like your content, they got to feel that you would be a good fit to represent them and all that stuff. So, you got to be really, really good, really, really good and lucky, all right? Because I feel blessed that I was able to become part of their team. I mean, I didn't even have that many subs, but for some reason, they just liked what I was doing on YouTube. I had just started this channel. I think I had 350 subscribers, and that was it. Like, I have another channel where I've got almost 20,000 subs, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a channel just for War Robots, and I did, and I don't know, maybe like 3 months later, I got a thing, shortly after I started
about
it.
The time frame of what I said, and that's what they do. They're not just gonna, if you hit them up out of the blue, you got 253, 400 subs or 500 subs, you hit them up. It's not gonna do nothing. You just got to make good content and everything, and then they'll eventually hit you up.
Yeah. Yeah, they came to me. They subscribed to my account. They watched me for a long time, and then one day came a message said, "Hey, what is your Discord ID? We want to talk to you." All right, guys, let's open these 2 crates. Let's open true crates. I got 200 tokens, so All right, this is the battle wreck account. So if I don't get anything exciting, I'm not going to be too upset about it. All
like
right,
Islander says, pray to the Pixonic gods, right?
That's a cool looking crate. What in the?
That is a cool looking crate.
What is going on here? Choose a reward. Dang.
It took all day, didn't it?
Ooh, I got a whole weapon. All right. Let's try this again. We can open one more.
Take the one on the left, yeah. Oh, you want to do the center? Well, yeah.
I don't know how this works. Pick one, War Machine.
Okay, I'll pick one. It's kind of like, remember how they had that card flip thing in the past?
Yeah.
All right, you got to remember now to swap. Flink, flink. Okay, so now it's like it's pretty much chance. You don't know what it's going to be.
Yep.
My heart's telling me to the right, maybe.
All right, we're gonna pick the right card. All right, 1,000
right. Yep.
components. So unfortunately, that's all the tokens I had on this account. Like I said, I don't play this one much. This is one's for basically demonstrational purposes only. So, yeah.
Hey, and that's what I said. Remember what I said about the next nerf with Scorpion? Look, component points right there like crazy. That's going to be the next one. You're going to see. I'm already seeing them in champ, in low champ, and I'm seeing them crazy out there. 5100 league. I'm already.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I was in my Ravana, and before I can even turn around, I had 3 Scorpions take me out. I couldn't face shift fast enough.
Yeah, I mean they're just everywhere.
So if you guys are wanting to plan on, putting all your time in a second Scorpion or whatever, I don't know what type of nerfs are coming. It may be a nerf that ain't gonna ruin the bot. You know what I mean? It just evens the playing field to where you don't see a bunch of them out on the playing field anymore. They ain't overabundant. I'm hoping.
I expect it to have a longer cooldown time.
Yeah.
Possibly even. Oh my God. Possibly even slower speed. All right, War Machine has a bird in his house.
Yes. And Maggie May.
The bird's what you're hearing there.
Macaw. Yeah, she's a severe macaw. She's a rescue. She's about 19 years old in people life, and she's not a people bird whatsoever. She ain't people friendly, but me and my wife, she's took to us and she says our names and tells us she loves us and talks to us daily all the time. So, but she squawks a lot. That's the thing about a bird. They chew on furniture, poop on everything, and squawk a lot.
When it hears
me, you can handle that. You're good with a bird.
When it hears me, it starts screaming. It goes, "You suck! You suck! You suck!"
If she knew your voice, Danny, she'd probably tell you hello.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, birds are kind of cool in a way.
Yeah. She's
all right,
very
guys,
vocal. So she lets you know what she's feeling, Yeah, thanks for everybody stopping by, for sure.
If anybody's got any last-minute questions, get them in real quick before we take off. We're gonna end this in just a couple minutes here. So if anyone's got anything, say it now or forever hold your question.
AAA said, "Hey Danny, I love you."
Well, thank you, AAA. Thank you very, very much.
Cotty says, "What is the best robots?" I don't know. In my opinion, the new Metabots that is in Champion. That's if you're gonna say best robots, it's probably the Minos, the Hawk, Scorpion. The Fenris are really tough and really good out there. Any bot that you get, if you could put mods on them and a decent pilot, run it. And have fun with it. It ain't got to be meta, best, top of the line, Mark II level 12. Let me tell you guys something. I've maybe got 5-6 items out of everything I own that's Mark II. The rest of it is 10 to 12, and I do very good in low champ with it.
War Robots the player. Join my Discord. I can give you a little bit of YouTube advice. I'll tell you one thing, YouTube is hard. Okay, it's not easy to do well on YouTube. You need to make your channel stand out somehow. Either you got to entertain people, they got to love your personality, you've got to teach them something. But if you're just doing gameplay with music in the background and that's about it, you're gonna fall into the cracks. You're gonna get overlooked. People really like when you're on the face cam. They like when you talk. They like when you explain things. You just got to do something that's a little different than everybody else out there. Like, you got to say, what can I do that would make people want to watch my channel? And then, even if your channel is amazing, in a way, you still got to be really lucky for it to take off. I mean, YouTube is rough. It's a very hard thing to do, honestly.
Yes, and my opinion on that also is, whether Pixonic's hearing or not, they've lost so much of the player base. They've lost a chunk. So, therefore, if the people's not playing in-game no more, they're not going to follow the game YouTubers anymore. The majority, 80% ain't, They lose interest in the game and just divorce it. So that's something to think about too. I mean, there was the big huge round of nerfs, and then the drones came out, and something else happened. I can't remember it. It made a lot of players mad, and a lot of people just quit the game and left. And views are down. All right, War Robots views are definitely down. I mean, I used to get. When I had 1,000 subscribers, I think I was getting more views then than I'm getting right now with my, what do I have, like 6,000 or 7,000? So it's YouTube's a rough place, guys. All right, the game is gonna get a lot of new players coming in. Okay, a lot of new players will come in. I'm sure they're gonna rebuild their fan base. Some of those old players, eventually, I can guarantee you, some of them are going to start missing the game, and they're going to come back. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's going to be slow forever, but right. No,
right now
it comes back, especially if they go with the new servers. That's the biggest thing. If a lot of people see new servers in there with a little less lag and this and that and the third, a lot of people that's quit due to lag. I've had clan members over the years quit because their device just won't run it no more. Well, if they go with new servers and everything that ain't as hard on the older devices and this and that and third, and not as big a download, maybe more people will come back. I'm hoping on that alone.
But yeah, I mean, if you want some YouTube advice, join my Discord. I can give you a few pointers here and there. I'm not the greatest person to ask about YouTube. I just like videos, and I just make videos, and I've been lucky enough that somehow people have found them and people like them. So I feel very lucky that I have 2 channels. I'm doing something right. I'm not really sure what, but
yeah. No, Danny, listen. I love your content, buddy. I love your channel. But if you're listening in here and you have a YouTube channel, now's the time. Me and Danny's giving you the access to go ahead and put it in the put it in the message bar and chat.
Maybe
share
we should
the name of your channel.
Maybe we should add a YouTube help section on the Discord for YouTubers who want some advice.
Yeah.
That might be something cool to do. That way it stays out of the main chat and only the people who are interested in that.
And there's a lot of people that start a channel that don't really know, like emulators. That's the biggest thing that people ask me on a daily basis, Danny.
Yeah,
and I don't know what to tell them because I'm not running my YouTube channel anymore. So I don't run an emulator. So I said, I don't know. You either have to talk to Danny or you have to talk to Zox, one of the other YouTubers. I have no idea. But I can give them advice on, their content. I'm really smart in that field. And you got to be kid friendly. That's the biggest thing. Especially if you're going to have a podcast, you want good, honest people in there and not a bunch of trolls. It's got to be kid and family friendly. That's the biggest key. And you can't smash mouth all these other YouTubers, and you can't smash mouth Pixonic. No matter how mad we all get at Pixonic, and we get mad at what the economy and the ways of the game, I'm still in it to win it. You know what I mean? And what can we do? The only thing we could do is play the game, have fun while we can play it, and just be brothers and sisters and enjoy it.
Yeah, to keep hover in the air is kind of hard to get the hang of it, but you got to tap lightning fast, just like tap 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 tap, and you kind of got to do it just right. I can't remember exactly how it works, but you go up in the air, and I think on the way down you let them fall a little bit, if I remember correctly, and then that's when you start the really fast tapping. And if you get something just right, you'll be able to stay in the air as long as you want with the hover. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, one of my clan members, he'd actually made a YouTube video of him flying from one side of the aircraft or the ship map on War Robots all the way to the other side with a hover. And I was like, I got 2 hovers at the time in my hangar, and I was like, when I seen that video, I said, how did you do that, man? You know, I can't keep my hover up that long. And he was like, it's all timing, and you got to let it drop a little bit like it's going to go in the water, and then you get right back into it. And you'll go up just high enough, and when it falls down, and I said, okay.
As far as help with Discord, man, I suck. I suck at Discord. I make War Machine do all my Discord stuff because,
yeah,
to me, it's just the most irritating, annoying platform. Like it just seems so like wacky the way they got it set up and the way you have to make changes and do stuff on there. I don't know why, but I hate it. But War Machine's really good with Discord, so
yeah, you gotta have all the bots and everything set up, and you gotta give roles to everybody that's got certain permissions, and then not only that, to make your YouTube stand out and look really good, you gotta have the widget pictures so we have all that. Danny's Discord does look really, really, really good. I love it.
Says the guy who made it.
And by the way, them are his. Even though I did his Discord, that's his. All of his art, them lightning bolts and stuff. That's his.
Yeah, he just put
from his deal. Yeah.
He just made all the rooms and stuff and set it up for me.
Yeah. But
Curtis,
all the lightning there's Danny's.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the content, Curtis. That's very cool of them to have turned you on my way. I'm definitely mentioning them. I made a big video the other day about the giveaways, so I made sure, the very first video I made sure to mention, first thing I said was, Islander, Chief, and me, make sure you guys go check out their channels, because we got giveaways going on, guys. Yeah, I'm glad they're mentioning me as well. That's very, very cool. Always helps.
Please do so, guys, because if y'all get a chance to share this info that Danny's doing, all 3 of them are doing the giveaways. Please do so, because they can use all the content, and not only that, these weapons are very good. I've got like I said, my Fender is loaded out with the sonic weapons at level 9, and I'm going in there dropping bots. I'm already getting beyond godlike with that setup at 5100 league and low champ. So very good weapon. If you can win it, why not?
Yeah, if you would like to join the channel, that would be awesome. War Robots the player. I mean, you don't have to, but if that's something you would like to do, I would definitely appreciate it. And if any of you guys want to join the Discord, the bot just posted a link to it a second ago. All right, feel free to stop on by. I pop in there a couple times a day to say hello to everybody when I have time. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this right now. So I just want to say thank you so much to all the moderators, to all of you guys that come out to the stream. You guys are awesome. You make the streams a lot of fun. It's always awesome chatting with you guys. Really is. Big thanks to War Machine for being my special guest. It's so much more fun when you have another person to do this with you. I don't know why, but two people make it way more fun for some reason. But yep,
it's my pleasure. I enjoy it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime I can get on here with my buddies.
Mix is just showing up, I think, and unfortunately, we're just about ending this thing. So.
Yeah, it's been an hour and a half stream tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, about an hour and 40 minutes right now. So. Yeah. Expect us to do this for about an hour and a half or so every. What is this? Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yep.
So.
Well, unless PGO's doing the one with you on the weekend too. I did the last podcast with you last weekend. Maybe I could do this one.
Like I said, I mean, PGO was originally doing this with me, but like I always said, man, even if PGO's on here, you're welcome to stop in with us too. So,
10-4. I appreciate it, Danny. Thank you.
Right, the last couple of weeks he's been real busy and he couldn't make it, but like I said, man, War Machine, you're welcome to pop in and chat with us during these things, even when he comes back, if he comes back.
Thank you. Appreciate it much.
But anyways, guys. Oh, go ahead. What?
Can I give a shout out real quick to the moderators? Because, they did a great job. I seen, Omni, all the guys that was in there tonight that was talking to everybody. But shout out to all the moderators. Y'all did a fantastic job as well. And thanks everybody for tuning in, for sure. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, definitely. All right. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. And you all have a wonderful evening, morning, night, whatever it is where you're at. All righty?
Yeah.
All right. See you all later.
All right,
thanks a million.
Love, guys. See ya.